What's up, guys? It's Ratty Boy back in the building once again. And today I'm going to be giving you 5 things to not do in Angeles City, Philippines. Now, Angeles City, or Angeles, is actually a city in central Luzon, Philippines, right? And it's basically the Pampanga province, geographically. I love the country. I've been going to Philippines for quite some time, for years now. I got a section called Fields. Entertainment District is a smaller little version of Las Vegas Strip. Think of it that way. A lot of clubs, a lot of partying. Feel like a celebrity over there. My money goes long, baby. Me and my $3. Because trying to party in Japan is expensive as hell. I spend at least like $300-400 a weekend. You and your $70 in Angeles City goes a long way. Food, club, bars, drinks. Nobody on YouTube saying anything about what not to do in Angeles City specifically. So I'm going to give you my list. Stay to the end of the video to get every number and every elaboration. And keep in mind, this list is compiled based on a lot of people's opinions, especially people that live in the Philippines, that are from the Philippines. And no, not every girl, no, not every person, no, not every man. So check it out. We're gonna start off with number 5. Don't be stupid with your money. Now you gotta remember and understand that the Philippines, Angeles City specifically, is not that rich of a place. The people there don't have as much money as people, in America, in Europe, and stuff like that. So you gotta understand, if you come there flashing your money, it ain't gonna go well for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go well. Wearing flashy jewelry is not that's traveling 101 right there. If you travel into a country that doesn't have as much or isn't as well off as your country, and you're going there and you're basically looking like an asshole doing that anyway. You go into another place where people don't have this much, and then you're trying to shine on them. You know what I'm saying? That you asking to get possibly robbed or slapped in your, you know what I'm saying? Just don't, that's just common sense, right? My friend Jeff the Sleepy Traveler, shout out to him. I'm gonna give you a link in the description to his channel and his video talking about when he got robbed. It wasn't even that big of a thing, but when he got pickpocketed in Angeles City. Yeah, you don't want to be running around looking like a target. Further elaboration about being smart with your money, not being stupid. Don't give beggars money. You may be tempted to give these people money because you see the conditions and you have a lot of money from wherever you're from, right? But keep in mind that this is advice coming from the Filipinos themselves as well. You may be creating more beggars and making the problem even more worse. So the thing that they suggest to do, and that a lot of people suggest to do, is to give them food, buy them food instead of just giving them money. Because the same people that you give money to is going to come begging for money shortly after, and they're going to be begging all day. Who the hell texting me of all times right now? The best thing to do is give to an orphanage, give to, a children's hospital, something along those lines. The one thing I used to do is I used to sponsor a child in the Philippines when I used to live in America. You know what I'm saying? And then that was actually a good option as well. Now I'm giving you this advice, but I can't help it when I see little kids coming around. I still can't help it. I still give them some pesos. I can't help it, man. If to see a little kid run around with no shoes on, I know I break my rule that I'm giving you right now of what not to do, but I'm just telling you the right thing to do. You shouldn't. I still buy them food, but sometimes I can't help giving them money, man. Being smart with your money again. Sending any money without meeting any girl in particular would be one of the dumbest things you can do, because between the dates of September 1st to January 31st, you're going to get a lot of people coming with sick grandmoms, baby need milk, you know what I'm saying? My buffalo's sick, that's more Thailand, but that's, that's just the type of stuff you're going to hear, you know what I mean? And this is coming from the people that live there as well, telling you not to do that. Not saying all people, not saying all, but just be careful regardless. You falling for them stories and you're going to get got. Put it like that, you know what I mean? We're moving on to number 4. Don't fight the locals. Don't fight the locals. Yeah, I know you Mr. Tough Guy. Yeah, you Mr. Tough Guy. You know what I mean? You got the muscles, huh? But that don't mean a damn thing. Trust me when I say it. Because it's going to be you and your crazy good fighting skills, but you're not Jackie Chan. Trust me. And you're not going to be warding off 10 different Filipino people coming at you. That's not going to happen. You're not Jackie Chan, man. I don't care how good you can fight. The best advice is to just walk away. at the end of the day, right? Swallow your pride and walk away, because you don't want to go to Filipino jail. You don't want to. Trust me. I've went there to visit somebody, and boy, oh boy, I'm trying to tell you right now, the living conditions is freaking horrible. You think it's American jail drunk tank type? No, boy, no. The most sweetest people I have met in my travels have been the Filipinos. I love Filipinos. They are the most sweetest people I've seen. The Japanese are the most respectful, and they so kind as well. But the Filipinos are so nice. But, if you fight one of them, you're fighting everybody. They are going to beat your ass. And you know how in America, we like to pull our phone out and go World Star and film our brothers and, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, that our fellow Americans getting beat up and put it on the internet? No, baby, no. Not in the Philippines. They gonna jump in and beat your ass too. If they see somebody, if they see one of their own getting fucked up, they gonna come in there and bust your ass as well. So if you get into an altercation with a Filipino, by all means, please listen to what I tell you. Do not fight them. I have seen way too many damn times. I have seen way too many times people come over to Philippines with their American privilege or their European privilege or whatever country they come from, that country's privilege, and get their ass checked. You feel what I'm saying? So do not come over to the country, in the Angeles City especially, and fight nobody. Now we're moving into number 3. Don't catch feeling. You got to keep in mind what kind of place Angeles City is, specifically Fields Avenue. Google it. A lot of what I'm about to say and have been saying have been for the party atmosphere and the party place, which is Fields Ave. This should honestly be a no-brainer, man. But people don't listen. Yes, you can find a hidden gem like anywhere else in the world. You know what I'm saying? You might find you the best thing since sliced bread, baby. At the end of the day, you gotta remember the type of place that it is. A lot of first timers fall for the first thing they see. Even prior to going to Philippines, Angeles City, they actually might see or meet somebody, not meet them, but talk to somebody on social media, a girl or whatever, and then you think she's, you know what I mean, the best thing. She knows it's your first time, and she's probably gonna take advantage as far as trying to lock you down to where you don't stray off and find no other option. Don't be catching feelings so fast, man. Take your time, slow down. If you're gonna meet somebody that you care about, go there and understand. But keep in mind, when you leave, out of sight, out of mind, man, the probability is lesser when it comes to Angeles City, specifically Fields Ave area. The Las Vegas Strip type of atmosphere, unless you live there, unless you actually live there, the long distance thing doesn't last. It's either you end the long distance and she comes and stays with you, or you go and stay with her, or it ends in a way that is the negative aspect. You guys break up, especially if you meet a girl that works in a bar, and you know the type of bar I'm talking about. If you find a girl and she working in a bar where she's meeting a lot of dudes all day, all night, you're not the only one, bro. When you leave, what you think gonna happen? And I say this and people still do not listen. She may very well be a very good girl, because I've seen and heard a lot of people that met girls that actually left the life. You know what I'm saying? Left that kind of life. But you have to understand though, that you got to get to know somebody, because the person might have a reputation. You don't know what that's anywhere in the world. That's any country you go to. The person may have a rep, and you don't want to be falling in love too fast and catching feelings, and then you find out later that she been with every dude on the block, especially if you're a black dude. If you're a black dude and you come to Angeles City, if the girl prefers and likes black men, you got to remember, the community is not that big when it comes to black men. If it's not that many, what you think? She done been with somebody you probably know if you cool with a lot of black people over there. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, buddy. Also, in Angeles City, Fields Avenue area, a lot of girls have Filipino boyfriends. Oh, man. Not all. Not all. My friend, let me tell you something. My friend went beyond the beaten path. Not in the area where all the tourism goes down. And he's seen a lot of these girls that claim to have their American boyfriend chilling with their Filipino boyfriend. Laughing all the way to the damn Western Union with their MTCN code, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fool. Don't get caught up. Understand? Get to know the girl first, man. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Yet again, you might not listen regardless, but I'm still going to say it. Because in the end, we have a saying. And this saying needs to go in your skull and stick there. It's not your girl. It's just your turn. But yet again, people ain't going to listen. Well, let's continue. Number 2, stay your ass away from drugs. Now, I know back home in America, a lot of states are legalizing that green stuff. But let me explain something to you right now. You in a developing country where other countries in the surrounding area in Southeast Asia, they get executed for that shit. Executed. So understand this. This is Southeast Asia you're talking about. In a developing country. That stuff is not legal. No recreation. Me personally, I'm a black man. But surprise, surprise. Ooh, to your surprise, and to many people's surprise, I have never once in my life tried it. Never tried nothing. Only thing I've ever done was smoke hookah and drink alcohol. You know why? Because both of them are legal as hell and they have no issues. Going back to number 4, about the living conditions in jail. I went to go visit a friend of mine in the jail in Angeles City. I went up in that jail, man. Trust me when I say you don't want to be overseas in the jail in a developing country. You gonna have people coming up to you trying to give you something, and they gonna come to you, hey my friend, I have something. Get the fuck away from me. Anybody coming at you, I don't care if it's Thailand, I don't care if it's Philippines, I don't care where it is in these the Southeast Asian countries especially. Tell them to kick rocks. Tell them to get the fuck away from you. You gonna look at me like, Colombia, you can do whatever you want. And all these other countries, you know what I'm saying? And even in America, you got all these states. Angeles City, Philippines, period. Southeast Asia, stay away from drugs. Don't go near drugs. But you're still probably not gonna listen. But moving on. Number 1. They not gonna listen to me when I say it. They just not gonna listen. I'm trying. Do not smash raw. Going back to the fact that this is a developing country in Southeast Asia and not America, why in the hell would you come to this country, especially a place like Angeles City, where a lot of stuff is similar to Las Vegas and the Las Vegas Strip when it comes to people partying their ass off? Matter of fact, why would you smash anybody raw that you don't know? You thinking with your ding-a-ling too much, baby. Thinking with your ding-a-ling too much. Let me tell you something. You can play Russian roulette with your ding-a-ling if you want to, but understand this. Either 3 things gonna happen. You either gonna catch an STD, you gonna get her pregnant, or you're gonna be worried like a motherfucker, run around in your back when you come back to America. Why is it worth it? Why? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Now I understand for a lot of people using condoms, your shit just get floppy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole feeling is gone and all that stuff. At any moment, you can catch something not curable. Even if you catch something curable, that's nasty, man. That's nasty. Might not sound like fun, but I'm trying to tell you, based on some stories I heard, oh boy, don't play Russian roulette with your ding-a-ling. But oh Lord, once again, y'all not gonna listen. Now I'm gonna end this off by making it clear. I love the Philippines. Angeles City is one of my favorite places to go to. My homies still live there. A lot of my homies retired over there. You know what I'm saying? The people are the sweetest I've ever met, the nicest people I ever met. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I can't even think of a time I met a bad or mean Filipino. I can't think of any. It's worth going. Check it out. Philippines as a whole. It's not just about Angeles City. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Many islands to go to, whale watching, and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cebu, you got Manila, you got all these other spots. I'm gonna get a lot of old heads coming in here talking about, oh, we don't like your list. Your list doesn't include the number 1 thing to me, and I think it should be like this. Bring on the haters, baby. bring on the haters. Or people that's just like, oh, why did you try to bash the Philippines? I don't know why you were trying to...
Well, technically, you didn't add the fact that the Philippines is the #1...
Well, I think that you shouldn't talk about Philippines in such a negative light, because if you talked about them in the positive light...
I don't know what this black son of a bitch think. Black son of a bitch can't tell me not a goddamn thing about the Philippines, because I know goddamn well, I tell you straight up like this, man, I know everything there is to know, and you're being too goddamn negative, boy. You're being too goddamn negative. I'm gonna dislike this video for no reason, other than I don't have a passport. I don't got no passport, so you know, I'm just online hating, you know what I mean?
Why are you going to Angeles City? What you going to do over there? Huh? Maybe if you didn't go to Angeles City, you wouldn't have these problems, and nobody would have these problems.
Shut up!
At the end of the day, I give 9 shits. If you have something to add, leave it in the comments, baby. This is for the people that were interested in going to Angeles City, want to go, and have been, and just it didn't cross their mind. I just wanted to put this out there to give people some advice in some way, shape, or form. Do with this information as you wish. Like, share, subscribe, leave your hate in the comments below, right there. There you go. Leave your positive comments, and also, like I said before, tell me your top 5 things to do in Angeles City, or even just Philippines, and your top 5 things that you would recommend somebody not do. What did I miss on my list? What would you add? What would you remove? Stay tuned next time, baby. Peace.